Hi everyone, today we're going to be focusing on the locomotive skill of jumping, and specifically we're going to be working on the task 26 to jump for distance. So the task teaches jumping for distance, and this is used in children games, fitness activities, and some sports, including track and field for the long jump. This is a prerequisite for doing longer or higher jumps. So a few things that we need to know, but let's take a look at the athlete first before we continue. Okay, so a couple things that we need to go over. All right. So the specific techniques that you need to work on for a very good jump is, number one, to bend the knees. So as you can see in both of these pictures, the knees, okay, are bent. All right, right here in both. So that's the first step that we need. Then you're going to keep the feet shoulder width apart. Now you can't really see in this one because it's from the side, so we have a couple angles, all right? And if you see my shoulders, okay, my feet are about the same distance apart. So shoulders and feet the same width apart. And you're going to begin with the arms on the sides. So when you're standing, okay, the arms are at the sides. They're still at the sides. You can see very well in this picture that the arm is still back and at my side. Then it's time to have a forceful upward swing on the arms with the leg push. So in both of these, okay, we're bending down. Our hands are coming forward to get momentum. Okay, the first picture, arms are swinging back, pushing through the feet, and almost landing, and here we go on the side. Pushing through those feet, arms are back, okay? And we are landing. Now if you notice, the feet are forward, okay? So you want to keep your body a little bit forward on the landing. Also notice that when you land, there are no steps, okay? We are landing just okay. Feet are firmly placed on the ground, and there are no extra steps, okay? And you also shouldn't have a very heavy landing, and that takes a lot of practice, okay? So landing lighter on your feet is showing that you have more resistance and control in your jump. So one thing I wanted to point out that the athlete is actually not doing right. So if you look at the top picture here, okay, now this is something that the athlete needs to work on, her abductor muscles, which are the muscles on the outside of the thighs here, because watch when she jumps, look at her knees. See that? Okay, her knees are coming in. Okay, what you want when you jump is you want your thighs to be parallel, okay, to the knees. You want straight legs so that you get more force. So this has always been a problem for this athlete, and she works on her outer muscles a lot, but it still is just something that you need to be super aware of when you're jumping, because it's very easy to forget. Right, so there are a couple more common errors and causes and corrections for these errors. So a couple possibilities, let's go back to the beginning. Okay, are the student achieves little height. So a reason for this would be poor leg extension. So as you notice when I jump, right, we're bending down deep into a squat, past parallel, and we are pushing and coming forward. So you're getting a decent amount of height and length there. So these particular jumps were purposely not long because of the framing of the phone. So we wanted to get the whole body of the athlete in there. So that's why the jump wasn't so long. So something that you could tell the kids would be to tell the person to push harder and swing the arms upward. So swing in, up and back gives you more momentum in that push. Okay, so. All right, the student can jump with little force. That's starting with a shallow position. So again, when you jump, when you start to jump, you want to have, so see how deep this squat is. Okay, we can actually go a little, okay, so it's less than 90 degrees, all right, they're coming into a deep squat. That's going to give you more power. So the less of a squat you're in, the less power you're going to have. The student's landing could be jarred, so landing with straight legs. Number one, it's not very good for your joints to land with straight legs. So you would just tell the children to bend the knees a little bit more and just be a little bit more conscious when you are landing. So focusing on landing perhaps and not just the whole movement. So landing. Okay, another thing I actually want to point out in this video is you want to land on your heels. Now, there was a lot of weight in the person's toes on this that actually can make it a possibility to fall over. So you want to try to land with the weight in your heels. So that would be something that this athlete would have to work on. Another one is that the student's landing is unstable, and this could be because the arms aren't stretched out. Okay, you want to make sure, this is actually a great example, the arms are perfectly, okay, stable when they are landing. Okay, and she's still having her arms at her sides and focusing on that. Okay, same here, she has her arms in front of her. Okay, when she lands, that's for stability and balance. Okay, so something that you could do is just tell the students to lift the arms. So there were a lot of things in this video to go over. I encourage you to go over this again and then try to do a jump for distance. We can start with a short distance and then we can take out our cones or our meter sticks and we can actually start measuring some distances. All right, I hope you had fun watching these videos and we will see you again soon.